versus Robbie Savage.
I'm Robo Savage, ex-footballer, TV and radio presenter and a very bad dancer, and our robot is Robo Savage.
Robbie Savage.
How are you?
A pleasure, good to have you here. Very, very good. Are you excited?
Really excited, can't wait.
Very, very good. And who's your team? Who are you?
So, this is my best pal from school, Jamie.
How are you doing? All right?
This is my cousin Matt.
All right, sir.
And that's my other best pal, Jake.
Wow.
And Thor.
How are you, Thor? Are you well? Good to see you again. Very, very good. Okay, well, here we go. Listen, here we go. This is Robo Savage. Oh, hello, hello. Oh, well, it's scary anyway. Bloody hell, you put enough bat wings on it, haven't you? Look at that. I think it deserves a round of applause for Robbie's robot. First appearance.
Robo Savage. Flipper.
Well, it is like a tetanus jab waiting to happen, this thing, isn't it? You have to repair this thing repeatedly. What kind of weapon is this now?
It's got a flipper on it,
Yeah.
a full pressure flipper, so it's capable of lifting 3 tons.
Yep.
It should go off with a bang.
Fantastic. CO2 gas, compressed air.
Yeah, that's it.
Fantastic.
CO2.
Very, very good.
And Robbie, he wanted his dragon wings.
Dragon wings.
So
Of course, you're the Welsh. You want to be a Welsh robot.
Wales colours.
I think it looks fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Robo Savage.
With his first battle imminent, Robbie's already got concerns about his robot's weapon.
What he's found is the flipper is not going right to the ground. So one flip might do good damage, but then it will go down. So he can't have any more flips. So a flipper without a flip is no good. Come on, keep it.
Some last-minute fixes are made before the teams get the call to fight.
So we start with spinner against flipper. The key is to launch attacks while keeping clear of your opponent's weaponry, but have our mentors done enough to steer their teams to victory?
From Wrexham, Robo Savage.
Robo Savage is a high-pressure CO2 flipper with gas stored at a whopping 825 psi. Its high-angled front armour is designed to deflect spinners. Team captain Robbie Savage broke his nose while competing on Strictly Come Dancing. Will Robo Savage have enough flip to put some noses out of joint? Lurking in the arena are also the dreaded house robots, limited to their corner patrol zones. They'll deal damage to any celebrity robot foolish enough to enter their lair. For the first battle, it's Shunt, easily pushing competitors around at a festively plump 325 kilos. Our celebrity roboteers are in the booth. It's time for our first battle.
I'm nervous.
So am I.
And you have every right to be nervous. This is a celebrity lifestyle. This is Robot Wars!
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Robbie Savage will have problems if that flipper isn't working. Look at that vertical spinner. And Kadeena Machina comes straight in and hits, but didn't really cause much trouble, deflected away and wobbling a little bit because of the power of that spinner. Kadeena is having to do a lot of work to keep it under control. And Robo Savage came in. A little bit of a tackle from behind by Robbie. Well, we've seen them before. But in 2 League Cup finals was booked in the both. And then tries to get that slipper to work. There's the problem. It's wedged open. It's now bent and buckled and in real trouble. The spinning disc caused all the problems there. Very destructive. Well, they're going to have to outdrive it now and dodge. And basically, Robbie, run away. Maybe live to fight another day and getting himself in trouble there, tried to tackle from behind. There goes the 16-kilo vertical spinner. Splintered. Shards ripped away. Look at this. Oh, there goes the tyre.
I can't move. I can't move.
Robbie's already looking tired and emotional. He can't move. And now Kadeena Machina can come in and destroy. Very good mentor in Ellisware, the 19-year-old. Oh, and the dragon's wing is buckled. Is there any power in the CO2? Or is there a leak in the Welsh machine? It's come back. Little bit of fight, little bit of spirit. In goes Shunt. It's flipped the dragon over. It's bashed the dragon into the side wall.
That is fun, boy.
That's where the damage was caused. Onto the front flipper, bending it. Off went the wheel. And Robo Savage was left looking not so much savage, but rather weak.
What happened?
Well, we had a leak in the machine before we started, so when the flipper went up, when he missed it 3 times, it didn't flip high enough.
It kind of flew, it just like did it. It just kind of raised one leg.
There was
up
more
really-
power in the flipper.
To be honest, it was less like your football and more like your Strictly Come Dancing. It was just one leg. It was just one. It was cha-cha-chaing around the stage.
Listen, Joe and Kadeena were fantastic.
Brilliant.
Team Robo Savage end up on the wrong end of Kadeena Machina's vertical spinner, but experienced mentor Jason isn't too concerned.
Basically, we need a new wheel, and a bit of welding on the front, and a little bit of panel beating on the dragon wings, and it'll be fine.
For first-timer Robbie, however, they never stood a chance.
It's going to be controversial, but before we started, we had a problem with the flipper, and then we had a leak. So when my expert driving got under the machine, my co-driver there tried 3 flips.
The worst bit of driving I've ever seen in my entire life. We told him to reverse.
Yeah, right.
Kamikaze mission.
No.
Teams now only have 1 hour to prepare for their next fight. Robo Savage has armor to refit and a wheel to replace. Mentor Jason has a word of advice for Robbie.
It's your driving, man.
Good.
It's all down to the driving.
Hey,
Drive is 90% of it.
Yeah?
Oh, wait, honestly, yeah.
you've got to think about your own game, not mine.
It's mainly bad driving, I think, personally. So we're going to make a few tweaks to it, repair the damage that Robbie caused, and hopefully all will be well. Improved, in fact.
Our next battle is between bottom of the league Robo Savage against second place Soldier Ant. After a lack of attacking power in their last fight, Mentor Jason has been hard at work on a new plan to get some points on the board.
I think Jason's been brilliant to get us back in the game after that first shocking driving from myself. I think the difference is the longer flip at the front. The first game, the flip was only that long, man. You need a big flipper. Now we've got one. That's the longer flipper. Before, it was only that long.
Yeah, we'll be ready for the next fight, looking forward to it, and this will be a win for Robo Savage.
Can Soldier Ant crush the dreams of Robo Savage? In the corner patrol zone, armed with a 35-kilo spinning disc. Oh, where's my mistletoe? It's Matilda!
Go! Go! Hey! Cheating.
Soldier Ant, vulnerable to tackles from behind. I've seen Robbie provide many of those over the years. He was fuming. He was driven mad after that burst of thing. He's driven me mad in commentary boxes for years. He's now being pursued by Soldier Ant. Oh, and I think he's got CO2 venting. There must have been damage caused by the pincher there is now. And the power of the flipper will certainly be affected. If there's no CO2 or it's limited, they're in trouble. Is this the end for Robo Savage?
And down again, down.
Soldier Ant's team actually wanted their machine to have legs, but Will Thomas said no, and Robbie would have bitten the legs, let's be honest.
Okay, and let go.
But Robo Savage, better driving, getting away, not only there from Soldier Ant, but also from the CPZ, the danger area, the corner patrol zone. Soldier Ant with the 2 points from the judge's decision. 3 points for an outright victory. And great flipping by Robbie Savage. And his team. Leave it. There's a Matt there. Celebrating. Jamie Piper celebrating. Jake Kirkpatrick celebrating. They think it's all over. It could be now. Robbie celebrating. Dancing a dance of delight. Not a pretty sight. They want them in the pit. Char-broiled Soldier Ant. And we have Matilda. Oh, I love her movement. Coming in for a little bit of fun and frolics this festive time. What a turn up for the box! And nearly turned up and over.
No, it's not. It's all fair in love and war.
It certainly is. You know that from your series about the Vikings and the Celts, Neil. the archaeologist, University of Glasgow graduate. Oh, I bet he wishes he was back in there now. Hey! Yes, down in the pit of oblivion for Soldier Ant. Well, from the start, Soldier Ant went on the offensive, using the huge pincher, but not enough damage sustained. And this is where the new, bigger flipper came into effect. What a difference from the first fight. Over went Soldier Ant. Could they self-right? No, they couldn't. They were in trouble from that moment on. They tried, rolling and burning.
Beautiful work. I mean, I think nobody is as surprised by that result as you were. What? It looked like you were smoking from the beginning. I thought it was curtains before you'd even started.
Yeah, I've got to say, Teddy and Archie were absolutely fantastic. I thought they had to let go of us because they were allowed to hold for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Unlucky guys, you were brilliant. But my pal Jamie, his driving was fantastic.
Chumps.
Brilliant.
We were dead and buried for a minute, but we come back.
Surprising, but wonderful. Points for you guys. Well done, Robo Savage. Good luck in the next one. So after another bruising battle, the scoreboard looks like this. Kadeena, Machina and Robo Savage are tied with 3 points. Soldier Ant has 2, and at the bottom of the table with nothing, it's Team D. Buoyant after his first victory, Team Robo Savage have time to taunt the defeated Soldier Ant.
Winners are going that way, where the losers stay here. See you in a bit.
You got a lucky shot.
Oh, we're not lucky.
A lucky shot.
We're not lucky.
Back in the pits, following the success of Jason's welding on their new flipper, Robbie and Jason are keen to ensure that nothing mechanical stops their winning streak.
So what have we got to do to win the next match?
Try and find this leak.
The leak, yeah.
Yeah, still got a leak. So
Was that was smoke at the beginning again?
yeah. I just haven't had time to look at it. So yeah, we'll better get on. Aren't we?
Oh, look at that.
There's the holes.
Wow, look at that, man.
Yeah, it's missed everything.
Look how lucky we are. That is sharp, man.
Yeah, that should be tight.
So who didn't put that on proper?
I think it might just work loose. You know, with.
Well, was it moving? Was it moving? How's it working loose and it wasn't moving?
Vibrations. Not good ones either.
Our next fight is an opportunity for second place Robo Savage to book a place in the final if they can take all 3 points off last place Team D. Robbie and his team are talking tactics.
You know, when we start, we don't have to face them, face on.
No.
We can, when you get in there, before it starts, turn
it
the
round
vehicle
to
round.
start.
Hey, like Lewis Hamilton does on the
Yeah?
grid.
The only negative is,
If they come to the saw, you've had it.
if the saw hits our rear,
Yeah.
Well, we don't do that then. I honestly
Matt,
think...
go forward, stop.
yes,
Spin,
I'm saying, Rob, it's not
then
easy
stop.
to do that.
Yeah.
That's too much spinning for me. I think you're going to struggle.
remember-
They're going to be coming straight
Well,
at
listen.
you, head on, straight for you.
I've got to be honest with you, this must be mine, right? Look out of it, right?
You do what you
I
got to do.
think that's the other robot's there, right? I honestly think I should go that way.
Why?
And
But not head on.
No, because he's going to be coming like that to there. Then he's out of control and he's finished there then I've got loads of space all around here.
Yeah.
Hit that.
What if you go into the house robot?
But I won't do that. I'll drive dead slow. I'll drive dead slow, Rob.
Slow? We don't need slow, we need
You do it initially slow. And then, once I've hit that, we'll just get on with it then.
But good luck, mate.
Team D are desperate to get off the bottom of the scoreboard, but a win here for Robo Savage will put them into tonight's final. So flipper tactics are playing on Robbie's mind.
The gas system we're using in Robo Savage is that we've only got probably 15 flips in one battle. So Jason showed me it's important that if you get underneath your other robot, push him to the wall, and then just before you get to the wall, try and flip him out of the arena. So that's a good strategy. To win Robo Wars, we have to have the most amazing machine and, most of all, a good flipper.
Robbie will have to make those 15 flips count against the Agile D in the CPZ for this match. Dead metal with a circular saw and pincers.
Nervous?
Robbie talking tactics early on. Always a problem that. D with the full body hammer, very difficult to drive, but has the momentum of the entire robot behind its weapon. Jordan's original design actually had a water pistol to destroy the electrics in the opponents. Might as well have stuck with that. Good drive by the Robo Savage team.
I can't turn.
They can't turn, they're in trouble.
You can now, well, Robert.
Can they spin to win this time, D, and bring that weaponry down? John the Mentor had to explain the benefits of being aggressive to Jordan.
Push him into the robot, G!
Jordan wanted to come in with a white flag as a peace statement on top of that pink machine. Robo Savage getting away from the pincers of dead metal. 1.4 metres wide, those pincers to grab and haul and destroy. D near the flame, but this is a good battle. Closest we've had so far.
Yes! Oh my god!
But I think here, Robo Savage has caused problems to D. Down came the flipper, and I think they punctured a tyre with that. But the flipper also seems to have been bent. Yes, it has. So that will now limit the destructibility of Robo Savage. But D is spinning madly. Almost out of control. They can't go far. One wheel has been damaged. And they are now entirely, get it? At danger from Robo Savage, but what damage can Robo Savage do with the bent front flipper?
Go forward, Jake.
Plenty of posing. That's just Robbie. To be fair, he's a great character, Robbie, and a very good pal of mine. So it says in this note he's just written me. But can Robo Savage
Go forward, Jake,
getting
go
a
forward.
mighty tackle there now? He nearly got the flipper to come into full force. Good movement by D to get away. This is going to go to the judges, and it's very tight. Very, very tight. Do you think they have it? Crowd not so sure. And you work for the judges.
Well done. Nice one.
Fine, good work, bud.
Movement from D. With the weaponry not into play. Robo Savage gets in a flip there, that'll count. Bash from D's axe. And again, but a glancing blow only, no damage really sustained. Looking for pointers here. Control, damage, aggression.
That, I think, was a good fight. You should all be very proud
Well
of
done, guys.
yourselves.
Super proud.
That was a proper ding-dong. Neither of you gave up.
Not a ding-dong.
There was not a ding-dong going on there, wasn't there? Actually, yeah. They're all spinning around and around and around.
I mean, that's pretty much our attack, so...
Listen, I thought you were going to go defensive.
Well, I passed the driving on to Jake, who's young, exuberant, and he went for it.
Yeah.
Use.
I said I was going to pop the tyre.
I mean, the wiser thing would have been to have held back a bit on this.
Well, we went for the tyre, and then we tried to push him into the house robot. So I think we were the aggressors.
Yeah. Okay, because there aren't points for aggression. That's what you're hoping to get.
I thought we were, and obviously they do as well.
Listen, Savage, it's not true.
If we've not won that, that's outrageous.
When there's no clear winner, it's up to the judges to determine who gets 2 points. They have made their decision. This is also quite critical because if you get the 2 points, you're through. You're in the final.
Are we? We're not.
Yes, you are. If not, it all depends on the next bout. But the judges have made their decision, and it was a 2-1 decision.
No.
And the points went to Team D.
It's all about the love.
So it's all down to the last bout. You might not be in the final.
Are you mad?
You guys definitely lost.
Sorry, guys. Who are the judges?
The hugging process is not being accepted. That's not. They're not going for that. This has ended in chaos here.
What is
It's ended in
that
chaos.
here?
But the point is, it comes down to the last fight.
Well, it was a split decision, and I'm not prepared to say which judge said what.
There was 1,000 people in the arena. 2 people thought out. 2 people thought they won. Of 1,000 people.
Wait, hold on. Sorry.
I asked them all. I asked them all.
When did you come to that conclusion?
Not about 1,000.
You asked them all.
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Yeah.
Did he go?
Yeah,
you
I did. I went round.
Yeah, and what they say, they go, oh, Robbie.
Yeah, they went Robo Savage. Robo Savage. Like that.
Oh, yeah.
Clearly not happy with the judge's decision, Robbie's decided to take it into his own hands.
He ran up with a pair of glasses and said, I think you need these. What were you watching there? But since we both are wearing glasses already...
I honestly thought we won. The drive-in by Jake was spot on. Spot on, I couldn't have asked for more. And all they did was spin around. And I don't know how that happens.
It's an injustice. It's an injustice for Christmas. It's an injustice, isn't it?
Hey, Josh, look, it's that dude we just beat. Hey, it's Robbie. Have a selfie of you, Josh.
Wait, all done.
But finalist Robbie still hasn't forgiven them after their earlier bout.
Hey, you were so unlucky, but you can watch me in the final. See you in a bit.
Awful.
Time to repair and rearm for the grand final.
Thanks, Dara and Angela. What a steep learning curve our celebs have had tonight. Now well-seasoned robot fighters. In our final, it's Shunt and Sir Killalot. Let battle commence!
Roboteers, stand by.
To fight away! Cannot keep him quiet.
Oh, it's tense.
Repaired, rearmed. Now, Robbie, retreat, 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 run away. Live to fight another day. Is he back driving? Surely not. Jake was the much better driver, and Joe Cox is the undoubted star so far, the 10-year-old. Oh,
Go forward!
are they out of it?
I can't stop.
Is that one bloke? Oh, look at the tyre! They're out of it from that one attack. Couldn't dodge, couldn't get away. And now, Kadeena Machina will be merciless.
Rob, do you flip out?
My face broke! Pathetic.
In comes Jordan and the D team. The celebrations begin. The Kadeena Machina.
Well done, guys. Right.
Yeah, thank you.
Just a toy. Just a toy for Sir Killalot. So much planning. So much work. It all came to destruction very early on. From the first attack, another blow. Tyre shredded, wings buckled. And another. Mighty onslaught. Welsh Rabbit.
Oh, you know, after the journey you were on, Robbie, and the journey Robo Savage was on, we're sending him home in fragments to you.
Yeah, it's a team game. You know, fantastic out from all the guys. And Jason, you know, to repair our robot.
I know, to turn that around. Genuinely, that took miracle to get that thing back on its feet every time. And you got this far, it's fantastic. Listen.
My kids are watching at home, and, you know, we rung them before the final, and Uncle Matt, you know, has let them down.
To be fair, hey, to be fair, and I'll say this, that is a knife. That's a knife. That is a knife. Yeah. Charlie, Freddie, I'm really sorry.